presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Oh, look who we have.
It's a beautiful day. Got our man, Jim from Minneapolis. We're going to take it by storm.
Taking it by storm, baby.
I love that. That's a great saying, man. Hey, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, gentlemen. How you guys doing today?
Good, man. Yourself?
Oh, man. It's been the most incredible couple of days since when I called in on Friday, Litecoin busted out of that consolidation on the 2-hour chart.
Okay.
And it just never looked back. It did a 100-point ABC up, and now it's very extended the way I look at it. But holy, I mean, it went up to $420 last night.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 7.5 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks, and a great week. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Always do your best. Surrender and let go of the past. Whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself fully be alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right here, right now. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 215, NASDAQ off 44, S&P's down 26, gold contract down $44, trading at $15.98 an ounce. We got silver up 5 cents, $14.18 an ounce. Light sweet crude up 47 cents, $20.55 a barrel. Notes and bonds. You got the 10-year down 3 ticks, trading 138.23. The 30-year off 1.5 trading out at 179.06. And King Dollar. King Dollar's giving it up on price out here today, folks. It was 900 ticks up. Now it's 101 down. We're trading at 99.080. The euro is at 110 to 1 US dollar. The yen is at 107.65, and the British pound is at 124 to 1 US dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? The Bulls and Bears, folks, are going to be fighting it out right here, and they're fighting it out like mad. Market, folks, is going to need more volume in order to bust this area that we've been in the last 4 days. The top of this area, when we take a look at the SPY, is $262.80. We made $263.33 today. The volume's just not there. Now, the cool thing is this. So when you test a high, you don't have volume, and the volume dies in the vine, which we have out here. Bottom line, it'll pull back to where it has volume. Now, the cool thing is where it has volume is right at 256.35. And we hit 257 out here today. So the bottom line is that I am not looking for a downdraft here. I'm looking that, tomorrow morning you might pull back a bit, unless we get some kind of miracle in the next 60 minutes that you get volume in here of approximately 100 million shares, but that is very doubtful. Bottom line, you can pull back into that area of 256 again. It'll make another run. You are in window dressing here. That's the real bottom line, folks, okay? And window dressing, of course, is that whether it's paychecks, whether it's IRA, that money comes into the market. The bottom line is that what ends up happening is that the broker-dealer community does not get paid on cash. So that money will go into the market, and the real question is going to be, can they get enough juice going inside this market to bust over this area? We take a look at the Qs. The Qs, the number in the Qs to keep your eye on is going to be 190.51. Now, we've busted that. Now, what's going to get intriguing with the Qs is that the Qs can do another 10 million and make this a confirmed ABC structure on the way up. And if that's what we get, that S&P will follow it. The NDX 100 has been the strongest indice on the way down, on the way back up, and it looks like the NDX actually is going to have a shot to basically blow this through. It's going to need a lot of volume, but what does happen inside the NDX is that you do get decent volume inside the NDX coming into the close. So we'll have that number for you as we get into the close. Gold contract's getting smoked out here today. You get gold down $45. You're trading at $15.97. We are coming down out here. You have volume of 158,000 contracts. Now, I believe you're going into 174, so you're still not enough. Yeah, you're going to 176. So you get two different setups here, meaning that, yes, you can get down to 1566 in the gold, because what you have here is that that's where gold started from on the 24th. You get a contraction of volume. That is saying that, yeah, we're in basically a big consolidation. That being said, if we go over to this U.S. dollar, what you're going to see with the dollar is that the dollar has given it up in spades. The dollar today made a run for 99.945, couldn't handle price, gave it up on price, and more than likely you get a very large ABC structure on the way down. What does that mean? That means that the dollar was at 102.979. Going back on the 23rd, gave it up on price, and that's the next move is down to 94.650. And if that's what we get, the bottom line is that you're going to see, number one, the gold market going higher. On number one, take it, the S&P continue to go higher. Notes and bonds. We go take a look at the note and bond market. What do you have inside the note and bond market? 10-year note, what it had done everything it was supposed to do, meaning when it had the ABC structure on the way up, it topped. Well, it did its price projection on the 9th of March, made it all the way up to the 140.24. As it backed down now, it backed down with light volume. So the bottom line is that means that market very well is not over, meaning that you can actually get to higher highs in the 10-year and the 30-year. That being said, what we do have out here today as to how the market start going higher on the 19th, meaning the note and bond market, you had volume dying on the vine. That sets up, folks, a consolidation. And the bottom of that consolidation is the 132.21. Now, what's so intriguing about the note and bond market is that it's not holding price when, in fact, we know that the Federal Reserve is in that market buying in order to keep liquidity going. So it's that to me is saying that, guess what? The bottom line is that market is weaker. It does want to back down. If we take a look at the 10-year note out here, the 10-year note right now is trading at 0.68 of 1%. Some of the higher volume equities out here that we have, you have Ford down 23 cents. Advanced Micro is off $1.80. Actually, let's go inside the NDX, because the NDX is still the strongest indice out here today, and sending it, basically putting strength into it, is you get Trip.com, that's the Chinese company, that's been hammered, that's up 4% today. Alexa Pharmaceuticals up 3.9. You get NetEase, which is another Chinese company, up 3.8, and you get Tesla is trading up 3.6. If I do bring this NDX back to show you just how strong this is in the context of the rest of the markets, what you're going to see out here, I'll put this on a monthly. You got to remember, this is the end of March. These charts are going to set up pretty cool. And what we did have inside the NDX is that you got into the highs of the lows of 2018. And guess what? You rejected it, folks, and it went higher. Stay right there, folks. Coming back, we're going to be walking you through the loan assistance program, and we're going to do it live on the air. Stay right there. Come right back.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks. The gold market has taken off topside in a large way in 2020. If you want to take advantage of this sector, now is the time to subscribe to my gold report. The gold report took profits in 4 of its equities in the gold portfolio in the first week of January for a combined profit of 99.2%, with 2 positions left in the portfolio that have a profit of 67.5% as of January 7th. The Gold Report is a comprehensive look at the metals sector as well as the markets that move gold, which is the currency and bond markets. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. Every Monday morning, I publish the Gold Report with coverage of gold, silver, bonds, the XAU, HUI, GDX, as well as more than 30 different mining equities. To see for yourself the types of profitable trades that are recommended within the Gold Report, sign up now by visiting TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the next great gold trade. Sign up today.
TFNN is launching an open house for our Tiger's Den. For a limited time, you can get a 30-day free trial to the Tiger's Den. Just enter promo code OPEN at checkout and pay nothing for 30 days while you try out your Tiger's Den membership as part of our open house. With market volatility at an all-time high and people all over the world working from home if possible, TFNN is hosting an open house in our Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is an interactive chat room that runs all day where other tigers and tigresses discuss trading ideas with the hosts and members, along with charts and current market news, as well as live access to the charts the hosts use during their programs. Join us for the Tiger's Den Open House. Begin your Den membership today by just entering OPEN at checkout and pay nothing while you try things out for 30 days. For all the details and to start your Den membership today, visit the front page of TFNN.com. Don't miss out on the TFNN Tiger's Den Open House taking place now. Sign up today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, folks, so what we're going to do here is that we're going to go through live how to fill out one of these SBA disaster assistance loans. Now, the bottom line, the first one that we're going to talk about, it is a loan advance. But the bottom line is that you can get up to $10,000, and it does not have to be paid back. So I'm going to start with this first page. This is going to be archived. It's going to be on the site. So if you know anyone that's in small business, tell them about it, okay? Because the bottom line, they can fill this thing out tonight, and you can see as we walk through this, the SBA is saying that this money is going to be in your account 3 days after this application is filled out. So first, I'm going to just bring you through how this baby works. So what this is all about, we know this is the $2.2 trillion package that went through Congress that got signed last week. This is the first one that came out that you can actually apply for. As these others come out, we're going to be all over it for you to make sure that we can walk you through the paperwork so that all your small businesses can sustain themselves on a cash flow. So what happens with this is you got an economic injury disaster loan assistance, okay? This is good for everyone in the whole country, every state, Washington, D.C., all of the above, okay? Now, I'm gonna jump right down to what we're going to talk about right now. The reason being is that they give you a $10,000 advance, and this is something that can help people pay their bills, pay their rent, pay everything, okay? The actual loans we talk about later actually go up to $2 million. So as we go down here, what you're going to see is this. The one I want you to take a look at first before we go through it, because I'm going to make this application live on the air. I'm just not going to hit the submit button because I already hit the submit button last night. Okay, so economic injury disaster loan advance. Okay, so you can see what it says. In response to the coronavirus pandemic, small business owners in all United States and Washington, D.C. and territories are eligible to apply for an economic injury disaster loan advance up to $10,000. It's up to $10,000. The advance will provide economic relief to businesses that are currently experiencing temporary loss of revenue. Funds will be made available within 3 days of a successful application. The loan advance will not have to be repaid. That's really important that everyone wrap their head around that, okay? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through it right now. I'm going to bring up the application. And as I bring up the application, where are you? Okay, so now all of this is right on the front page of TFNN also, folks. So we have the application on there. We have how this works. So when you bring up the application, what this application is saying here is that the bottom line is that this is a self, basically, financial application. You're not going to have to send in your financials. You are going to have to give them your Social Security number, okay? But the bottom line is that just get it done, okay? So eligible entity. So the first one here, this is a live application, by the way, folks. So choose one. Applicant is a business with no more than 500 employees, okay? So I'm going to check that because that's applicable. Then the next one that is on here, okay, applicant is not engaged in illegal activity as defined by federal guidelines. We check that. Nope. No principal of applicant of 50% ownership interest or more than 60 days delinquent on child support obligations. We check that one. Applicant is not an agricultural enterprise. We check that one. Applicant does not present live performances of sex shows. We don't do that. Applicant does not derive more than 1/3 of his gross income from legal gambling. Nope. Even though trading, can you imagine? That's legal gambling. Anyway, we don't. Applicant is not in the business of lobbying. We check that one. Applicant cannot be a state, local, or municipal government. Okay, so we check that one. So we got all this checked. This is how easy this is, too, by the way, folks, okay? We go continue. Okay, now, legal business name, right? So legal business name, we're going to put here TFNN Corp. Okay. Trade name is the same, TFNN Corp. Okay, EIN number. Let's see, where's my EIN? Okay, so 263995556. Okay, type of organization. This is a S Corp. Is the applicant a nonprofit? Nope. Is the applicant a franchise? Nope. Gross revenue. Okay, so now this is when we're walking through this. This is what you want to understand. So it says gross revenue for the 12 months prior to the date of disaster. I'm just going to say, okay, let's just say you can. Well, you got to put your real number in here, folks. Number one, okay. I'm just going to turn around and say, okay, let's say it's 300,000. I need another zero on that. No, I need another zero. Okay. So let's just say it's 300,000. Then the cost of goods. Okay, so the way the cost of goods works, you do not put your payroll in the cost of goods. So whatever the cost of goods are, let's just say it's 100. I'm just putting these in here so you can get the gist of how this works. Okay. Then you're going to see that rental properties, none of these are applicable. Rental properties, residential, commercial, they're not applicable to me. They may be applicable to you. Okay, so then we go all the way down. The next, when you see this little red mark, the next one would say primary business address. Okay, so it's 300 4th Ave South, and it's St. Petersburg, Florida. Okay, and 33701. Business phone is 877-518-9190. Okay, business email is going to be OB1, let's see, at TFNN.com. Business establishment, that was what? Oh my God, it's so long ago. Okay, I'm going to 04 April 12th, 1994. Whoops. 04/12, 1994. Okay, current ownership since 04. So what you do is this, folks. Just whatever. If you forget the date that you started, just go to the filing, whatever state you're in, and it will have it right there. Business activity is where in the news business. I'll put educational. Detailed business activity. No, let's change this one. News. They got news in here. Media. Let's see. Okay, I'll put finance. Detailed business activity. Finance other. Number of employees. 10 employees. Okay, so you can see what's going on now. We're on the what page? Okay, so that's business information, right? I'm going to go to the next page. You just stay right there, folks. We got a quick break. We come right back. We'll finish this disaster loan assistance, so you're going to be able to do it as soon as the show is over. Come right back.
If you're not currently using the TAS Profile Scanner when looking at setting up your trading opportunities, then your arsenal is short a mighty weapon. The TAS Profile Scanner is a standalone piece of software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Headed by Steve Dahl, TAS understands that in today's technological world, the use of top-flight software applications and technical analysis expertise is essential to successful trading in today's market. You also gain access to the webinar that Steve Dahl and Tom O'Brien just hosted, The Best Way to Use the TAS Profile Scanner to Profit. This webinar archive is available for all subscribers immediately upon signing up. All new subscriptions also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Start your subscription by visiting the front page of TFNN.com today, and you'll find the TAS Profile Scanner under the Services tab. Sign up today. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today. TFNN has developed a daily programming lineup for traders by traders. We start every trading day live at 8:30 a.m. with Tommy O'Brien hosting the morning market kickoff as he starts the day off by breaking down everything you need to know about what's going on for the trading day ahead. At 9 a.m., Larry Pesavento takes your calls and questions live on the air for the opening bell as he hosts Trade What You See. At 10 a.m., Tom and Tommy O'Brien host the Bull Bear Trading Hour. At 11 a.m., it's Kevin Hinks and Alex Coffey from TD Ameritrade Network with Fast Market. Basil Chapman at noon with the Tiger Technicians Hour. Steve Rhodes hosts the Trader's Edge at 1 p.m. Dave White with the Power Trading Hour at 2 p.m. And Tom O'Brien closes out the day for the final hour of trading live from 3 till 4. Don't miss a second of our daily programming lineup. Tune in to Tiger TV every trading day live at TFNN.com. Educating investors.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, so folks, we're filling out this grant application. So next is the business owner information, okay? So bottom line is that first name, Tom, last name, O'Brien, mobile phone, 727-643. Whoops, what happened here? Okay, there we go. So title, let's see, it's the CEO at TFNN. Okay, in this case, it's 100% ownership. You go down to email. You want to put your email in again, ob1@tfnn.com. Okay, so Social Security number. We'll see how this works. That's not my social, and that's not my phone number, by the way, folks, okay? I'm doing this. I'm not going to press the last button, okay? But I'm going to show you just how easy this. Bond, let's see. This one's real. It's scary, man. Place of birth, Boston, beautiful Boston. U.S. citizen, yes. Residential address, okay? So you put your address down. Okay, so you're going to see, now we get the third page done right here, folks, okay? This is so cool, it's amazing, okay? So it's important to understand just how quick we've actually done this, okay? So we hit next. Oh, I mustn't have something. Here, okay. See, at the very top, is your business owned by a business entity? So some businesses, so let's say that if TFNN was owned by another entity, which it can be, okay? Then you would put the other entity in there. You say yes. In this case, it's no, okay? So it's no. If you say yes, this is what ends up happening. All that's going to happen is that another individual owner is going to come up and you fill that out, okay? So now we're ready to go to the next page. You go to the next page. We go to the next page. Okay, it says additional information. Now, last year, has the business listed been convicted of criminal events? No. Is the applicant or any listed currently suspended or disbarred from contracting from the federal government? Nope. Are you presently subject to indictment? Nope. Okay. And then it has this space, if anyone assisting you completing the application. Well, no one did that. You're going to do it on your own. Okay, so now this is where it's cool, folks. It's this dramatic. You can see this number. I would like to be considered for advance up to $10,000. You click that. What we don't know right now, folks, is they don't have what the guidelines are as to, how you're going to get the full 10 grand. Bottom line is that go do it, though, because you're going to get something. Well, it looks like you're going to get something. And right there it says where to send the funds, okay? So the bottom line is that you're going to put your bank name down. You're going to put the account number. You're going to put the routing number. And then you're going to hit submit next. Now, then at the very end of this, you're going to read this disclosure. And the disclosure, folks, okay, is saying that you've told the truth the whole way. Now, it's something to keep your head wrapped around here. You can have a business without any employees and still apply for this. Because if you are 1099ing yourself, okay, the bottom line is that you can still do it. So don't worry about, I wouldn't worry about any of the numbers you're putting on this form as long as they are numbers that you are actually doing. Meaning your gross revenue, the cost of your goods, the number of employees. Then under here, you're going to say, I hereby certify and pays the penalty of perjury under the laws of the United States that all the above is correct. You hit that, and then you are going to go next. Now, this won't let me go next because what's happening is that they want bank information, and I don't believe that the way this bank information works, folks, is that they're so attuned they can actually find out, they can kind of have it that well, let me try it here. 1 second. Hold on. Hey, let's see. So let me just, SunTrust. 5, 4, 3. Well, this is pretty cool, okay? I'm just putting numbers in here, okay? And this thing turns green once it gets enough numbers. You see what happened? Okay, so I'm not going to submit this. So you put your bank name, you put your account number, you put your routing number, okay? Now watch this. We're going to go next. And what you're going to have here is it's going to give you a summary of everything you just did. Legal name, TFNN, TFNN Corp, my EIA number, type of company it is. It's not a nonprofit. It's not a franchise. Gross revenues, cost of goods, you go all the way down. And what ends up happening, you're going to see this owner's information, and then they put, I am not a reboot. I am not a robot. A reboot. I am not a robot. Okay? You're going to click that, and then you're going to hit submit. Now, I'm not going to hit submit. That's all there is to it, folks, okay? To turn around and what? You can get up to $10,000 for your business, and the basis of this, okay, is that you can keep a cash flow going, you can keep your employees going, and in some businesses, the bottom line is that might be good for 2 or 3 weeks, a month. Other businesses, that could be good for a longer period of time. Okay? So that's the full application for the 10,000. Now what we're going to do is this, okay? So that is an end of one segment, and I'm going to cancel this out so I just don't hit that by mistake. Okay, so that's canceled out. Okay, so now the next thing I want to go through is this. This is, and both of these are on our website, folks, okay? So going forward, what's going to happen is this, okay? As 1099 employees, you can do it. That's my point. That's why I want everyone out here. You can do it with 1099 employees. Now, the next thing we're going to do is this. I'm going to walk you through what you should get together for the next program that is in place right now, but the banks don't have it yet, and the SBA is coming out with it. And what this is this. This is going to be this. It's the exact same loan structure. The difference is you can get up to $2 million. This is going to be a loan that has to be paid back, though. No. Okay, we're not going to do that one yet. Here, I'm jumping ahead of myself. The one we're going to do next is this. The one we're going to do next, folks, is the pay program. And what the pay program is this. The pay program is that you're going to take your payroll for 1 month, and you're going to take your payroll, let's say, for the month of February. You're going to multiply it times 2.5%. So let's just 2.5, not 5%. So let's say your payroll was $10,000. You're going to be able to get a loan for $25,000. And the day that you get this loan, and supposedly what's going to happen here is going to be very quick also. It's going to go into your account. And the day that you get that loan, what will end up happening is there's going to be an 8-week period. And that 8-week period going forward, I'm going to show you exactly how that loan can turn into a grant. So stay right there. We're coming right back, and we'll get this next program going.
If you're in the CD market and looking for a secure investment, the Tiger First Mortgage Program may work for you. The security for these first mortgages are building lots in the Tax Opportunity Zone in St. Petersburg, Florida. The Tax Act of 2018 set up tax-free zones across the country where you can build and hold for 10 years and pay no tax on the profits, which makes these lots valuable. The investment is anywhere from $30,000 to $75,000. The interest paid is 7% yearly, paid on a monthly basis. According to Bankrate.com, the best rate for 4-year CD in the country as of February 20th is 3.1%. A $50,000 investment at a normal 4-year CD rate of 3.1% would give you income of $1,550 per year or $6,200 over the 4-year period. That same $50,000 investment in the Tiger First Mortgage Program would give you $3,500 per year or $14,000 over the 4 years. Which would you prefer, $6,200 or $14,000 of interest on your investment? If you would like more information about the Tiger First Mortgage Program, you can call me at 877-518-9190. That's 877-518-9190.
If you're a trader in the market looking to find the path that leads to maximizing profits while decreasing risk, then now is a great time to try out Dave White's daily trading service, The Path of Least Resistance. Through the use of options and equity trades, Dave advises his subscribers on a daily basis of the current market conditions and what possible trade setups are on the horizon. The Path of Least Resistance is published every trading morning, often with updates intraday when initiating trades or closing out positions. Dave White has advised his clients of some outstanding winning options and equity trades in recent months, and now is a great time to try it out for yourself. New subscribers to the Path of Least Resistance receive a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the types of options and equity trades that are available by signing up for the Path of Least Resistance today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com and selecting the newsletter tab. Sign up today. Biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Okay, so we're going to go over the second program that is going to be available, folks, in the next basically 4 or 5 days. So who's going to be eligible, okay? So in any small business with fewer than 500 employees, any individual who operates as a sole proprietor. This is really important, a sole proprietor, because we're going to have many questions about if you don't have any employees. An individual who operates as an independent contractor, okay, that's going to be the 1099 employees. An individual who is self-employed or regularly carries on any trade or business, okay? So this is straight out everyone, okay? In addition, okay, now what are basically the lenders going to be looking for? So what happens with this program, and this is what's going to be important that you get together. What's going to happen, folks, is that you are going to want your last 2 years of taxes together. The way this program is going to work. So remember, the first one, you didn't need anything. This program here, you're going to need proof of what's going on. 2 years of taxes together. So get those together. Then what's going to happen is that you are going to be basically giving them, so this is going to be coming off of a lender. So the bank that you're dealing with, what's going to happen is this. The SBA is going to be bringing this information to the banks, which they haven't done yet, by the way, okay? It's on the way. I suspect next 4 or 5 days they'll get it. The banks are going to want to do this because this is a fully backed deal by the SBA. They have everything to win and nothing to lose, okay? So what ends up happening is that they're going to want the 2 years of taxes. They're going to want the aspect of what was your payroll, let's say in February. So if the payroll is in February, the bottom line, we're going to use the case of $10,000. You multiply it by 2.5, which is $25,000. You're going to get a loan for $25,000. And the day, so we're going to bring this forward. And so what's going to happen is this. Now, the bottom line is that this program, in case we have any really large businesses out there, this program, bottom line, goes up to $10 million. Okay, so you are talking about a monster one. Okay, now this is how this goes as to the aspect of how you can take a loan, and we're going to stay with the $25,000 level, and bring the loan into a grant. And the way that it works is this. So let's say that we're at April 1st tomorrow, And let's say that by April 5th, at this Friday, they come out with the actual documents. When they come out with the documents, I'm going to do another one of these so we can go all through it and get everyone as much money as they are allowed so that these businesses, all our businesses, can stay in shape. So what ends up happening is this. Let's say that we apply on April 5th, and let's say that we don't get the money until April 30th. We don't know yet how long it's going to take, but I'm going to say April 30th. So you get the money April 30th. What will happen at that particular point is this, is that the following 8 weeks, you're going to be able to take your payroll cost. Let's just read it right through so you can really see exactly how this works. You're going to be able to take your wages, the commissions or similar compensation. You're going to be able to take the payments if you basically, your clients get tips, okay, your employees get tips. You're going to be able to take your vacation time, parental leave time if you're giving medical. You're going to be able to take your retirement benefits that you're giving your employees. You're going to be able to take your rent, electric, phone, cable, insurance, and plus payroll. And what ends up happening is this, is that from that day that you got that loan, going forward 8 weeks, let's say that we'll just do it again, that your payroll is $10,000. If your payroll is still $10,000, going forward on that 8 weeks, that's $10,000 a month, okay? Bottom line is that the first month you have $10,000. The second month you have $10,000. Your rent, let's say, is $2,500. Your utilities are another $2,500. Well, there's your $25,000. So what has just happened is that your loan has just gone into a grant, and you will not have to pay that back also. This is an amazing program, folks, okay? Please take advantage of it. And the question is, who pays for it all? Well, all the citizens of the United States have paid for it all, because the bottom line is that this is inside the $2.2 trillion program that is out there signed into law, okay? You want to wrap your head around this. Get on this paperwork ASAP. The bottom line is that okay, so let's read this in the context of sole proprietors, independent contractors, and self-employed individuals, because we know we have a lot of those out there. The sum of the payments of any compensation to or income of a sole proprietor or independent contractor, that is wage, commission, income, net earnings from self-employment or similar compensation, and that amount is not to be more than $100,000 in 1 year as prorated for the covered period. So what that means is this, folks, okay, is that they're not going to let you write off more than $100,000, okay, in the context of payroll. So let's say that you get 6 or 7 employees. Some of them make over $100,000. You're only going to be able to write off the first $100,000. You're only going to get the maximum loan of that $100,000 times 2.5%. That's how that baby works, okay? Will the loan be forgiven? The borrower is eligible for loan forgiveness equal to the amount the borrower spent on the following items during the 8-week period beginning on the date of the origination of the loan. So here we go. We're going to do this once again. Payroll cost, using the same definition payroll cost used to determine loan eligibility. Interest on the mortgage obligation incurred in the ordinary, if you own your building. The bottom line is that you're going to be able to write off the interest on the mortgage. You're going to be able to write off your full rent or leasing agreement. You're going to be able to write off the payments for electricity, gas, water, transportation, telephone, and internet. So the transportation, that's a big one too. If you have borrowers with tipped employees, additional waivers, and of course the loan forgiveness is not going to exceed the principal. Bottom line is that it's a great program, folks, okay? Wrap your head around it. You can go to the front page of TFNN. Bottom line, we have both links out there. And as we go back, there was a question about the first program. Okay, so the first program, what I want you to get your head wrapped around is this. The first program, cost of goods. You don't have to worry about putting your payroll in the first program. That's the bottom line. All they're asking for in the first program, they're asking for the aspect of your gross revenue and your cost of goods. Now, if you're a service provider, your cost of goods are going to be dramatic. You could be a service provider, meaning you could have income of $200,000, $300,000, $1 million, and you could have cost of goods 0. Don't worry about that, because that's what your cost of goods are. The bottom line, that is not going to make a difference in the aspect of how this works, okay? The real key is the $10,000 advance is they're saying that it's going to be in your bank account in 3 days after the complete application. So what you should do is this. As soon as the program's over, get over to TFNN, you're already there, okay? Hit the button, okay, for the first program, fill it out. That would say that if you fill that out tonight, your days start tomorrow, okay? So we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we take a look at the aspect of what they're saying, that is saying that money will be in your bank account on Monday morning, that you can keep your employees going, that you can keep your family going, that you can keep your business going, because this is going to be a long road, folks, okay? And, you know, I use the $10,000, and that seems like a lot of money. That's not a lot of money when you're in business. We know it's not, okay? It's not even close. There was a question, is the first program in advance of the second program? And yes, it is. What ends up happening, one program, you don't have to go for the second program. What ends up happening, you'll get the first program anyway. You can get the second program too, and it is part of the second program. But there's plenty of folks that basically probably won't go through the paperwork on the second program. And you should, folks, okay? You get 4 or 5 days right now to get your paperwork together, and it's not a lot of paperwork, okay? And don't worry, you do not have to have this year's taxes done. What you do have to do for the business, the last 2 years, they're going to want those taxes. And then next week, what I'll do, I'm going to go over even a larger program, because both of these programs have very minimal restrictions. Almost every person in business should be able to get these programs, okay? The next program will be a full, blown-out SBA program that will go through, and it's not that much more difficult, but that program, the third program, would be actually a loan that you got to make sure that you can pay back a loan, okay? This is 2 different areas. The first 2 programs that we're talking about, the $10,000 is not paid back. If this is done correctly, and what the government wants on the second program is this. The government's going to be paying people either way. They're either paying them through a program like this, and they're paying us as small business owners, or they're going to be paying through unemployment and everything else, okay? So the bottom line is that that's why this program is out here. It's important basically to understand, okay, how it works. You know, and we'll take it step by step, but it's a great way to get people to stay in a positive cash flow, at least stay in a cash flow. And I urge everyone out there, okay, please tell your friends about this program. This can save, I don't care if I save one small business. The bottom line is that this is a really cool deal, okay, that you can really help people. And guess what? We're all paying for it, folks, okay? The reason that it's such a great country, we've paid our taxes, you do the right thing, you're up in the morning, you're working, it's what makes the United States. You won't stay in the gutter, you get up and say, hey, man, let's go, let's get this thing done, okay? So now it's up to each and every one of us to basically make sure that the programs are out there, get them to your friends so that they can stay in business also. The next thing that we're going to do after this, as soon as the information comes out about the $1,200 for every individual, okay, we're going to make sure that you have that information, okay? We're going to stay on top of this at the whole time so that every community can get as much as they should be able to get out of the emergency assistance that has basically come across, okay? So we appreciate you growling and prowling on us out here. Remember, everything's on the front page of TFNN. What we are doing is this, okay? The producers are staying here. We're going to archive the show. We're going to get it on YouTube. We're going to have it on the front of TFNN so that you can just send it so these people tonight can basically start making this thing out, get this baby going so that we all can make it through this time, because it's a wild one, folks. And it seems like it could be a lot longer than we'd like, and it's important, you know, to have cash. I said to Tommy in the show this morning, man, if this ever happened when I was just starting out, you know, a pizza place, the bottom line, you shut down, forget it. We were lucky we were paying electric bills then, man. Do you know what I mean? So the bottom line, there's plenty of people that are starting out. There's plenty of people that are in business that, you know, you start turning around 2 or 3 weeks without income. It's a bad deal, okay? This is a way to get people income very quickly. Just do a little work. Please get on the phone, get on the email, send it to your friends. We all know people that are in business, folks, okay? This is, like, so unique. It's like, great, you know, you send them the link and just tell them, don't do it. Don't do anything else. Don't go have a cup of coffee. Don't have a beer. Don't do anything, okay? Get that thing done. You're talking about, 72 hours. They're saying that that's going to be in your bank account, okay? Let's do it. And always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows, and whatever you want in life. Whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it. Step into it, take ownership, and fly with it. Thanks for being here, folks. Have a great night. Have a safe night. Make those calls. Do those emails. It's a beautiful thing. Look at them, folks.